Hello, and welcome back to Cyberhook. I was not expecting to make a second video on this, but the first one got more than, like, 2 views, and 2 views is what I was expecting, so I guess I figured I would do another one, because I didn't quite, play through the entire game, and I'm sure you've seen the thumbnail and the title, but today, what I'm going to be doing is playing through the DLC that this game offers, which, by the way, super affordable. You should definitely get it if you get the game. And they call it Lost Numbers. It's a lot shorter than the actual game itself. It's just these 2 chapters here, plus a final boss battle. And, okay, never mind, I'm stupid. 3 chapters, plus a final boss battle. So, yeah, it's a little bit shorter, but, it's a DLC. They're not going to double the size of the game. So, understandable, but it's a lot of fun, and it introduces lots of cool different mechanics and different levels, and I think it's really cool. So, that is what I'm going to be doing today. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the final boss today. I probably will, or I might save it for another one. It depends how long this video gets, I suppose. But if you've seen the first one, I'm basically just going to do the exact same thing, which was I'm going to play through this first chapter live. Just going to be playing through the levels, commentating over it, and then I'm going to do the next 2 chapters on my own and try to get the best times as possible on them. And then I'll show you the highlights of that with a little commentary on top. That's the plan. So, without further ado, let's get into the first level. Alright. So yeah, this starts off pretty basic, but I will say the one thing... Okay, I can't let that be my run. The one thing I noticed different the most between the base game and the DLC is there's a lot more, options. Like, the base game a lot of the levels showed you exactly where you're going, There wasn't too much room for, messing around and finding different paths. But in the DLC, there's so many different options. There's blocks everywhere you can attach on to whatever you feel like, and there's a lot of freedom, which I personally think is a good thing. I did play through these levels before I started recording, so to make sure I had a basic idea of how to go through the levels, so I didn't suck exactly like I'm sucking right now. So clearly that didn't help, but point is, I'm going to play through every single level. And this is going to be the run. Watch this. Boom. Hook. I don't know where I'm going. I forgot what I did before. That's okay. Oh, look, I'm here. Oh, I missed. That's fine. Okay, that sucks, but you get the point. Next level. Let's brush it off. And, oh yeah, this level is pretty basic, but again, I think it's kind of cool. I've always liked going from bar to bar. Something satisfying about that. I don't think there's anything too fancy in this one. But I just want to get you guys a basic idea of what the DLC is like. So, if you're thinking of buying it, hopefully this video will help make your decision. Oh, even if I'm not the greatest person in the world. So yeah. Okay, this is the main new mechanic that was introduced. This is not in the base game, the whole flipping directions thing. And it gets kind of complicated if you try to grapple on this middle thing, which it seems to lead you to do. So what I like to do, as I found easier, is just get that for speed, and then, just run. If you walk right to the corner of each flipping wall, you keep your momentum, it's easy, and I just forgot which side to be on. But yeah, I find it significantly easier to stay on the ground. And I know that's kind of lame, and defeats the purpose of the level a little bit, but, I'm here to win, not to have fun, right? What kind of game is made for fun? Tryhards only. So if I can actually just get past this section, I can show you the rest of the levels, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen, because I am apparently bad at the game. And yep, see, that was weird. I don't know. This is a really weird level. I'm not the biggest fan of that one, but it's all personal preference, of course. Oh, this one. This one I like. I always like levels where you're going up. Something satisfying about trying to, like, it feels like you're climbing a building or something. It's really cool. And this one is more obvious about which ones you need to grapple onto, but it's still fun. Every level is fun regardless because of just the way the game is, you know? It's high-paced, it's a grapple mechanic, which is really cool. So, it's impossible to make a boring level, I think. And then this one is a really weird one. And just to update you, if you haven't seen the first video, please watch it, by the way. I highly recommend it. I do a better job at explaining what the game is like. But, basically, you can only grapple on to blue and purple blocks. And the red blocks kill you, purple blocks kill you, but you can still grapple onto them. And yellow blocks are just annoying and get in the way. So this level forces you to jump through all of the things at a high speed. You gotta make sure you get to the blue ones and only the blue ones. But it's kind of cool. It's a very closed concept. Ooh, personal best. Yeah, it's a very closed concept as opposed to a lot of other levels that are very open. So it's some nice variety. And here we've got more upside down tech, which again I have learned to entirely ignore. Not because I'm bad at it. No, okay, it's because I'm bad at it. But it's still faster, maybe, probably not. Okay, fine, I'll do it the normal way. You got me. Oh, it's just so weird. It's just so weird. It ruins everything. You think you're going one way, and then nope. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I don't know what's happening. I think I'm doing it. I missed. I think I'm doing it. There's the goal. Okay. Yep. Just get that one over and done with. There's probably a lot of people who like that mechanic. I'm just not one of those people, but it's hard to say something bad about this game because I really enjoy it. And here's another really cool one. This is like a crashed building. Pretty sure it's literally called like Big Ben or something. So I think it's a really cool concept. It's just big blocks scattered all over the place. It's a good example of the randomness and like opportunity for openness that I was talking about before, where you could just, choose your own adventure. So it's pretty cool. And this one encourages wall writing, which is not something I pretty much ever do or ever did in the base game, because I usually find it's just more fun and faster to grapple onto everything. But in this one, it leaves you so much room for wall riding that it gives you so much speed. It's really, you'd be silly to grapple through it all without wall riding. And I'm so annoyed. I don't know why I'm so bad. It's probably because I'm trying to talk, so I'm not focused on exactly what I'm doing. So just give me 1 second to get my thoughts together. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna shut up. Let me just do this. Okay, here it is. In the end, you gotta go through the gates and through the portal. There we go. Okay. That was kind of embarrassing. But that's fine. I think it's actually almost done through the first chapter here. Just a couple levels left. Alright, this one, I remember struggling with this one, but I don't remember why, so I guess I'm about to find out. It's got a nice slingshot mechanic, and if you've seen my last video, you know that I love that mechanic. And okay, that was extremely easy. I have no idea why I ever struggled. Let's just forget I said that. There's another really cool one. Like I said, I'm a fan of levels like this where it's like, you have no idea where to go, Well, you know where to go, but it leaves a lot of room for imagination, and I think that is fun. because you can just do whatever you want. Every time you play through it, you can play through it differently. And those are just the coolest, I think. Maybe that's just me, but if you think otherwise, you're wrong. So, yeah. I'm trying to stop dying so much, because this wasn't supposed to take this long. Except I'm super nitpicky and a perfectionist, so I refuse to play through slowly. I'm my own worst enemy right now. I should just play through regardless, because that's the point. But nope. It's embarrassing to finish a level without doing it fast. Focus. Focus, Pokemon. Focus. Come on. It's just so slow. I've already messed up 100 times. It's okay. I'm gonna go low this time. Make my way back up. Off the wall. There it is. That wasn't very fast. I apologize that this gameplay isn't the most impressive thing you've ever seen, but that's what the next part of the video is for. Okay, and here it is. This is the last level of the first chapter, and I'm a big fan of this one. You got it's high speed, grapple through this deadly tunnel, through everything. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look fun? Hopefully, maybe. I think it's fun. It's just so fast. And it forces you to be careful and not go too high or too low. It's not a lot of time to think. Yet you still gotta do everything perfect. Oh, okay, that was not what I meant to do, but it worked. Woo! Okay, that is the first chapter done. So like I alluded to at the beginning of the video, now I'm just going to do the rest of this on my own time, and I will show you the best highlights of what I can come up with, which should hopefully be much more impressive than what I just showed you. So, here we go. Alright, first is Hook Wars. This one I just really wanted to include, not because I got a great time on it, because I don't really think I did, but it's just very unique. Like, it starts out pretty basic, but then you get out to these giant ships that you have to grapple through space in, and I just thought it was a really cool concept, so I wanted to show you guys this one. It's also by far the longest one in this video. And yeah, the Canada ranking isn't working, so we can just pretend that I got first. Then we have Ring Ring. I spent a very long time doing this one, wanting to perfect it. And I think it's really fun, just grappling from hook to hook. And you can go through the middle if you're brave, but you know, it's kind of easy to go outside until the end here. And, oh, what's that? First in Canada? It's real this time. I guess you could say I'm the Lord of the Rings. Anyways, Beginner Air Blender. That's next. This one is just a visual, like, what? I don't know how else to describe it. It's impossible for me not to include this one, because it's just super fast-paced. You're in a giant tube of death. There's spinning pieces everywhere. Just a really cool level. And again, not first in Canada. We'll fix this soon. Captain Hook is next on the list. This one, I think I just included because I got a really good time on it. It's nothing too crazy, but as I've mentioned before, I do like, you know, swinging from object to object all over the place, but yeah, I think this one's mostly just because of the time I got. Okay, I have no idea. It's cool though, right? And next up we have Physics Factory. This one is strange. There's these weird moving parts that disappear. There's this weird tube, and the momentum is glitching. I didn't go to 0 while that. It's just replays aren't great. But yeah, this one's just really cool. Moving parts, everything's happening, doors are opening. It's just a pretty cool level. And you can see you keep up a pretty high momentum throughout the whole thing. And now the rankings are back to normal, so third in Canada, not too bad. Next up, we have 3-6, but 3 is spelled in letters for some reason. And this is actually the one that warmed my heart to the flipping mechanic. I had a lot of fun trying to master how to go through all the flips, and you can see I took a massive shortcut that brought me to the end, and I have no idea what happened there. But I got first in Canada, so pretty cool. Then we have Beagle. You might want to get popcorn, because this is a long one. And there you go. What a blast, hey? And these rankings are totally off, but I'll pretend that they're real. I don't know whose ranking those are supposed to be, but they're not mine. Anyways, Rural Jungle. I find this level to be lots of fun. Just swinging through part to part, going up. You gotta go, it's like a almost door mechanic. You gotta go through like the right door. It's just really cool. And it's climbing, and I mentioned earlier that I like that, so. Cool level. Top 3 Canada. I'll take that. Then we have JCVD. Why it's called that, I don't know. But it's another pretty cool level to me. Parts are all over the place, you have to climb up, and then this part is weird. You hit the thing, it reverses the entire track that you just went through, makes it sideways, and then you go back the same place you came from. It's a strange level. But again, top 3 Canada, and it was interesting, so I wanted to include it. Then we have Metropolis X. And you'll see in this one, I spent quite a lot of time on this one as well. And I thought I was doing really well and got a great time. But no matter how good I did, it was just never that great. And you'll see why in a second. You see, I did most of it pretty well. Finished off the level as fast as I could do it. And it's still like only 7th in Canada. And I was like, what the heck? So I watched the world record. This is Metropolis X again. But I figured out this stupid shortcut that I never would have figured out on my own. You can skip all the way up there from the start. You can see I even messed up there, but it doesn't matter because this is such a huge skip. We could just barely reach the goal line and boom. 12 seconds, first in Canada, and I could do better, but it took me forever to do that the first time, so wasn't going to do it again. And now, Scorpion. This is another momentum glitch. I am going faster than 0. Yeah, but I just included this one because I got a decent time on it, and I, skipped the entire map. You were not supposed to go around the edges. It's actually quite a cool map if you went down the middle, but that's not how I play this game. I like to skip as much as possible. 4th in Canada. Nothing crazy. And finally, Converger. This took me 2 hours. It's my best time. It is just so cool. And it's a cool mechanic. You shoot the first one, it opens up ways to get to the end. You shoot the second one, swing back around all the way back where you started. It's all super fast. And I finally managed to get 1st in Canada, 7th worldwide. I was so proud of this one. Okay, and that will conclude today's Cyberhook video. I hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun doing this, especially those levels that I ended up getting 1st in Canada with, so I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and you may have noticed I did not do the final boss, him. That I have decided I will save that for a different video. So you will have to subscribe to find out and make sure you don't miss that one. So, ha. And if you did like the video, of course, subscribe, and also like and comment to let me know where I can improve and what you liked about it, because that helps me out a ton. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!